Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the 2023 Kia Seltos S. So the S is one step above the base trim and it does have a ton of features in it. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this Kia Seltos S has. Under the hood there is a 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to an IVT transmission. This engine produces 146 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are 27 in the city, 31 highway, and 29 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2023 Seltos S. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with destination is $25,970. If you guys are curious about the color is called Mars Orange, and it does look alright on this Seltos, but I definitely like the fire orange on that Forte in the back. Coming to the front looks pretty good. It does have Kia Tiger grille, and by the way, there's 5 trims you could choose from. There is the LX, S, which is this one, EX, Nightfall, and the last trim, or the highest trim, is the SX. The grille is finished in gloss black. The surrounding is finished in brushed aluminum, and I really like the design right here. Definitely a nice touch, and it does go all the way around. The headlight is actually very long, and the only thing that is LED right here in the front is the daytime running light. Daytime running light looks alright. The quality of the LED daytime running light just doesn't look that good. It doesn't feel high quality, and this right here, it's supposed to be part of the daytime running light, but on the higher trim. So on this S trim, the daytime running light does not extend all the way right there, so it just basically stops where the headlight is, or it's basically only in the headlight housing. The turn signal indicators here in the front are halogen. High beam, low beam are halogen, sitting in a projector tube. The fog lights are halogen, some flat black in the bottom, and there is some brushed aluminum in the bottom. And yeah, overall it does look alright from the front, and it is, after all, a $26,000 SUV, but it does drive good. I did take it on a POV test drive, and it does actually drive good, handles good, the acceleration is very good, and yeah, I was very impressed with this Seltos. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Seltos S. Here is a side view of this Kia Seltos, and it does actually look pretty good. There is a good amount of plastic in the bottom. There is a little bit of plastic on the fender flares, and yeah, overall I think the side view looks pretty good. If you guys are curious about the ground clearance, it is 7 inches, so getting in and out is super easy. You just basically slide into the seat, so that's definitely something nice. And for the window trims, the bottom portion is finished in brushed aluminum, the top is finished in flat black. I really like this black right there on the A-pillar, and on the mirror there is a blind spot monitoring system and a turn signal indicator. The top portion is finished in the same color as this SUV, and the bottom is finished in flat black. There is an all-wheel drive badge right there, and yeah, overall the side view looks pretty good. For the rims, they are finished in gray. The size is 215 55 17, so there's a good amount of rubber and good size rims. And on the roof there is no sunroof, but there is some roof rails. They are finished in brushed aluminum. That's it for the side view. Let's move to the back, and I'll show you the back of this Seltos. Here is the back of this Seltos, and the back looks pretty good. There's this brushed aluminum trim. It does mimic the grille, so it does have that Tiger grille design that Kia is well known for. For the tail lights, not everything right here in the back is LED, so the daytime running light here in the back is LED. Reverse and turn signal indicators are halogen. Here is the reflector, and with this red color you can't really see it, and reverse lights are located right there. Kia badge is a little bit hard to see with this brushed aluminum trim. Here is the backup camera, and here is the wiper. There is a spoiler, definitely adds a nicer look to the back of the Seltos. And the bumper is finished in flat black. There is some brushed aluminum back here, and this is not the exhaust tip, it's just a design, and there is some brushed aluminum in the bottom. Definitely a nice design in the bottom. Here is a key of the Seltos. Does look good. It is finished in chrome and flat black. There is a button right here. This is the remote start button, Kia logo, and 3 buttons on the side, lock, unlock, and the panic button. To open the tailgate, you have to unlock the SUV and then press the button right here. Tailgate opens nice and quick, nice and light. I'm not sure if the SX trim has power lift gate. I have to double check, but anyways, there is a good amount of trunk space. The opening is nice and big. Loading floor is actually not too bad. It's not too high and it's not too low. I think it's the perfect height, and you could drop the seats down from those handles. There's a halogen light right here on the left. There is no light on the right. I really wish there was a light, and there is no lights up there. There is a handle to drop the lift gate down, and underneath there is a spare tire with the jack and the jack tools, and there is a lot of space around the spare tire, so if you want to put something in the bottom, you definitely could do that. Here is the door handle. It is finished in the same color as this SUV. To lock and unlock this SUV, you have to click on this button. Here is a front door panel on the Seltos, and it does look pretty good. I really like the gloss black and the brushed aluminum. This top portion right here is plastic, but it does feel high quality plastic, doesn't feel cheap. So here is the gloss black. The door handle feels nice and light but solid. I love the design of this speaker or tweeter, and here is the speaker. It does look very, very nice. Kia did a great job with it. Window switches, mirror controls, everything looks good, and everything has decent sound, and yeah, they don't feel very cheap. Definitely not high quality, but I think not too bad. And the armrest is nice and soft. This is plastic. Good amount of storage place in the bottom of this door. For the seats, they're manual seats, which is fine. I did take this Seltos on a POV test drive for about 20 minutes, and the seats were actually comfortable. The side is finished in leather. The center is cloth. This is leather, and yeah, overall nice comfortable seats. But let's go ahead and move inside, and I'll show you the inside of this Seltos. Here is the interior of this 2023 Kia Seltos. This is the S trim, and honestly, for almost a base trim, it does look very good from the inside. And by the way, the doors are nice and light, but they do feel solid when closing them. The steering wheel is very light. As I said, I did drive it, and very nice direct steering wheel, but light at the same time. The steering wheel has a nice design to it. It is wrapped in leather, which I like. And right here on the left, there is few controls. There's the volume controls, voice command, the phone controls, and right here on the right, there is the safety features. The steering assist does not have adaptive cruise control, and here is the button to control that small screen. So the Seltos has emergency braking, blind spot monitoring system, steering assist, lane keeping assist, and blind spot. And for the gauges, they do look good. The font is nice and big and very easy to understand. Behind the steering wheel, there is the headlight controls, turn signal controls, and the fog light controls. And on the right is the wiper controls for the front and back. Here is the engine start stop. It does look good. And there is a good amount of gloss black on this steering wheel. And again, guys, the steering wheel looks very, very nice. Here is the air vent. It does look good, and yeah, overall I like the design. There's some brushed aluminum, definitely adds a nicer look. And here is the brightness control. It does have engine shut off, so when you come to a complete stop, the engine will turn off to save some gas. Traction control and lane keeping assist. And here is the 8-inch screen. It does look good, has that tablet style, and there is hard binds on the left and right, volume knob, tune knob. And overall, the system itself, it's nice and responsive, but I definitely like the other updated system. I drove the Kia Forte, the 2023, and I prefer that system in it much better than this one. And yeah, overall, the screen looks good. Finished in gloss black. The binds are finished in flat black. There is a little bit of gloss black right here in the bottom part of the screen. This is right here. This is plastic, but it does have some texture to it. This is hard, so good amount of plastic in the Seltos, but everything looks good. Everything has a solid feel to it, and overall this thing drives good. If you guys are interested in the POV test drive, make sure to check it out on my channel. Air vents definitely look good. I really like the brushed aluminum, and if everything was finished in flat black, I think it would have been like, it would have looked a little bit cheap. You could lock the vents by moving them to the left. or actually to the right for this one. And yeah, overall they look good. Here is the emergency light button. Engine start stop button is located right there. I really love the brushed aluminum. And here is the climate controls. Climate controls are very easy to use. Not a big fan of the location of the fan speed because it is far away from me. It is close to the passenger but far away from me. I prefer the fan speed or the fan buttons to be next to me with the off button right here. And I'm not sure why the fan display is all the way to the right. I really wish it was close to me. Here is the temperature. It is one zone climate control with 3 automatic functions. And overall, I think the climate control buttons look good. The LCD looks very high quality. And yeah, definitely they did a great job with it. And I really like the brushed aluminum in the bottom. There is a top shelf. That's where you could put your phone. And in the bottom, there is one 12-volt, 2 USBs. And here is the drive mode. There's 3 drive modes: normal, smart, and sport. And here is the shifter that will control the IVT transmission in the Seltos. There's plus and minus. You can control your gears this way. And there is heated seats, 3 stages each. A lock button. You could click this button and all the wheels will spin at the same time if you're stuck in snow or mud. Here is the hill descent button. Handbrake, 2 cup holders, nice and big. And this is very hard. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's completely fine. There is some blue stitching which is a little bit off. Inside there is an okay space. It is nice and deep. I really wish it was a little bit big. And for the glove box is actually nice and big. And here is the rear view mirror. The back window is nice and big, and the rear view mirror itself, it's nice and big. It's not frameless, which is completely fine, of course. Touch sensitive lights, and they are LED. For almost a base trim to have LED lights, I really like that. This one right here will turn on all the lights. And there is no glasses holder. I really wish there was. There is a button right here to keep the lights off when the doors are open. And for the visor, it is actually very hard, but that's completely fine. Let's see if actually it does not extend. And inside there is a good sized mirror, but there is no light. Here is a back door panel. The back door panel has the same design as the front. This top portion right here is plastic, and again, it does feel very good quality plastic, not cheap, not empty. This is finished in gloss black. Door handle feels the same as the front. Here is the window switch. This is nice and soft. This is finished in plastic. I'm glad that Kia brought that design back here too. This is plastic, and decent amount of storage place in the bottom of this door. For the back seats, they're actually nice and spacious, good amount of leg room, and there is a very good amount of headroom. And there is an armrest back here, 2 cup holders, nice and deep. I wish they were a little bit bigger. This is nice and soft. This side is finished in leather. The center is finished in cloth. And yeah, overall, seats are nice and comfortable. And up here there is LED lights, but they're not touch sensitive, I think. Yeah, they're only controlled by this button, not like the front. And here are the air vents, a storage place, 1 USB, which is nice. And that's how the front of this Seltos looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2023 Kia Seltos S. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Trevor here at Napoli Kia in Milford. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.